Have you ever wondered if there's a secret to turning life's toughest challenges into your greatest opportunities? Over 2,000 years ago, the ancient philosophers of Rome and Greece may have discovered this secret. Imagine confronting life's storms with a serene inner peace so profound that nothing could disturb it. This isn't a fantasy superpower. It's the practical and enduring wisdom of Stoicism. Stoicism teaches that while we can't control all aspects of our lives, we have complete power over how we choose to respond. In today's world, where uncertainty is a constant, these teachings can serve as the anchor we all need. Stoicism is not just about thinking, it's about action. It's about living a life filled with purpose, resilience, and happiness, regardless of the circumstances. It's not about suppressing emotions, but understanding and managing them to lead a more fulfilling life. So, whether you're stressed, facing adversity, or simply seeking more joy in daily life, stick around. Today, we dive deep into Stoicism, uncovering its timeless wisdom and exploring how it can transform not just our thinking, but our entire way of living. If you're ready to embark on this transformative journey, don't forget to subscribe, share, and hit that like button. Stay with me until the end because each moment of this video brings you closer to uncovering the Stoic wisdom that can change your life. 1. Focusing on what's in your control. Have you ever found yourself stuck in traffic, fuming over the delay, or upset by a negative comment online? These frustrations are common, testing our mood and peace of mind daily. Here's a game-changing Stoic perspective. Focus on what's within your control. Epictetus, a great Stoic philosopher, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Think about it. Traffic, bad weather, negative comments, these are beyond our control. We can't change them, no matter how much we wish we could, but we can change our reactions. This ancient wisdom aligns perfectly with modern psychology. Carl Jung famously stated, "I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become." Imagine you're stuck in traffic, late for an important meeting. You can stew in anger, honk your horn, and stress out, none of which will make the traffic move faster. Or you can take a deep breath, accept the situation, and use the time to listen to a podcast or enjoy some music. The traffic hasn't changed, but your response has, reducing your stress and improving your day. This principle extends beyond traffic or weather. It applies to personal goals, reactions to others, and our approach to life's obstacles. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic giant, said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." So, next time something outside your control bothers you, ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, let it go and focus on your reactions, mindset, and actions. This simple shift can profoundly impact your stress levels and overall happiness. It's not always easy, but it's worth practicing every day. 2. Embracing obstacles as opportunities. Stoicism teaches us to embrace obstacles as opportunities. This might sound counterintuitive, as we often view obstacles as barriers to success and happiness. But Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus suggest flipping this narrative. Instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What can I learn?" Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Every obstacle tests our resilience and teaches valuable lessons. This perspective isn't just ancient philosophy, it's backed by modern thinkers. Carl Jung said, "What you resist persists." By fighting obstacles, we give them more power. By accepting and learning from them, we overcome them. For example, if you're facing job rejections, instead of falling into self-pity, view each rejection as feedback. Perhaps there's a skill to improve or a new job search strategy to try. This shift turns rejection into professional development. Personal conflicts offer chances to practice patience, empathy, and communication skills, turning disagreements into opportunities for growth. Ask yourself, what can this situation teach me? Instead of being passive victims of circumstance, we become active learners and problem solvers. This mindset doesn't make facing obstacles easy, but approaches them with a growth mindset. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This Stoic wisdom helps us see beyond immediate frustration and find lessons and opportunities in obstacles. 3. Living in the present moment. We often hear, "Live in the now." But what does it really mean? Living in the present means fully embracing and experiencing where you are at this very second, without letting your mind wander to tomorrow's worries or yesterday's regrets. It's about recognizing that life, with all its beauty, challenges, and surprises, happens now. Marcus Aurelius said, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." Living in the present grounds us, clears our minds of distractions, and lets us appreciate life's richness. Yet, staying present is hard. Our minds are cluttered with thoughts, worries about the future, and past regrets. This mental noise pulls us away from the beauty of the present. Carl Jung noted, "The least of things with a meaning is worth more in life than the greatest of things without it." Living in the present enriches our lives beyond measure. Aristotle believed that focusing on the present helps achieve eudaimonia, a state of happiness, health, and prosperity. How can we practice this? Start with mindfulness. Pay attention to the present moment without judgment. When eating, savor each bite. When walking, feel the ground under your feet. Listen actively when someone speaks instead of planning your response. These simple acts bring us back to the present, making our lives richer. Seneca advised living without anxious dependence on the future. Anxiety about the future or past diminishes present happiness. Living in the present balances learning from the past and planning for the future without letting them consume the present. In this balance, we find peace and contentment. Remember, every moment is an opportunity to reset and refocus on the now. The present is where we live, love, and make memories. Let's cherish the now, for this moment is where life truly happens. 4. Building self-discipline. Self-discipline often conjures images of rigid schedules and a joyless life. But let's reshape that picture. Self-discipline isn't about restriction. It's about empowerment. It's choosing what's right for you, not what's easy in the moment. At its core, self-discipline is about mastery over ourselves, saying yes to things that serve us and no to things that don't, even when it's tough. Think about sticking to a workout routine, saving money instead of impulse buying, or turning off Netflix to focus on a project. These choices might not deliver instant gratification, but pave the way for long-term satisfaction and success. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This highlights self-discipline, controlling impulses, emotions, and actions despite external temptations. Seneca advised being steadfast and controlling desires rather than being controlled by them. True freedom comes from governing ourselves. Aristotle believed we achieve excellence and virtue through habit. Practicing self-discipline cultivates habits that lead us toward our best selves. It's not about occasional acts of willpower, but consistently making choices that reflect our values and goals. Carl Jung emphasized integrating all aspects of our personality to live fully. This integration requires self-discipline to navigate desires and choose paths that contribute to overall well-being and growth. How can we build self-discipline? Start small. Pick one area to improve, set clear goals, and take it one day at a time. Each choice that aligns with your goals builds the muscle of self-discipline. Epictetus said, "No great thing is created suddenly." Self-discipline is built through small, consistent actions. It's about progress, not perfection. Every day presents opportunities to practice self-discipline, making choices that move us closer to our goals, happiness, and peace. It's about balancing what we want now with what we want most. Let's commit to this journey, supporting each other and choosing what's right, not what's easy. In self-discipline lies the path to achieving our dreams and living a life we truly love. 5. Developing emotional resilience. Life throws curveballs, stirring a whirlwind of emotions. Feeling angry, sad, or frustrated is natural, but it's not just about the emotions we feel. It's about how we handle them. Emotional resilience is like a superpower that helps us navigate life's storms with grace, emerging stronger. Emotional resilience involves acknowledging our emotions, understanding them, and taking positive steps to move forward instead of being swept away. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This insight touches the essence of emotional resilience, recognizing that while we can't control what happens, we control our response. Seneca taught that life's hardships test our character and resilience. By facing feelings with understanding and patience, we grow wiser and more robust. Developing emotional resilience starts with self-awareness. Mindfulness of our emotions and reactions helps us understand ourselves better. It's okay to feel, but instead of reacting impulsively, we can choose responses aligned with our values and well-being. Aristotle's golden mean finds balance between excess and deficiency, applying beautifully to emotional resilience. It's about balancing emotional expression and control, finding healthy ways to process and respond to emotions. Carl Jung emphasized accepting our emotions, understanding them, and integrating them into our lives for wholeness and self-awareness. Denying emotions gives them more power, while accepting and understanding them strengthens us. How can we develop emotional resilience? Practice self-care and self-compassion. Build supportive relationships. Reflect on past challenges to see how far you've come. Use setbacks as learning opportunities. When you face an emotional storm, pause, breathe, and choose your response. Marcus Aurelius' wisdom reminds us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Each challenge builds emotional resilience, helping us become stronger and wiser. Emotional resilience isn't about not feeling. It's about feeling deeply and responding wisely. Embrace this journey, support each other, and navigate life's storms with grace and strength. Emotional resilience helps us face life's ups and downs, emerging more powerful, more courageous, and more compassionate. 6. Practicing gratitude. Imagine a life where even the smallest moments fill you with joy, where challenges transform into opportunities for growth, and where contentment is found in appreciating what you already have. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's the power of practicing gratitude, a simple yet profound concept that can revolutionize our lives. Gratitude shifts our focus from what's missing to what we already possess, making it a potent tool for those uphill battle days. The Stoics, ancient philosophers renowned for their wisdom, placed immense value on gratitude. They believed true happiness stems not from acquiring more, but from appreciating what we have. Marcus Aurelius often highlighted the joy found in the present and the beauty in simple things. He once said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This is gratitude in its purest form, recognizing life's inherent value in the many daily gifts it offers. Seneca, another great Stoic, cautioned against desires that lead us astray, constantly chasing more and never finding satisfaction. He suggested that true contentment lies in focusing on what we have, understanding that life's best things are already within our reach. Epictetus, known for his practical Stoic philosophy, encouraged appreciating our current circumstances. By accepting and valuing our present situation, he believed we could live more fulfilled lives. But how do we practice gratitude, especially when faced with life's curveballs? It begins with making gratitude a daily habit. Each morning or evening, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as enjoying a warm cup of coffee, having a heartfelt conversation with a friend, or witnessing a beautiful sunset. This practice rewires our brains to focus on the positive, boosting our mood and overall outlook on life. Gratitude also involves embracing challenges and finding lessons within them. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we can ask, "What can I learn from this?" This shift in perspective helps us appreciate our experiences, both good and bad, as valuable steps on our journey. Moreover, practicing gratitude strengthens our connections with others. By expressing appreciation for the people in our lives, we not only brighten their day but also deepen our relationships. A simple thank you can go a long way in showing someone they're valued and loved. Aristotle spoke about recognizing the good in our lives and striving for a virtuous life. He believed gratitude was key to achieving eudaimonia, or true happiness, as it allows us to appreciate the goodness around and within us. Modern psychology supports this, with studies showing that people who practice gratitude regularly experience less anxiety, sleep better, and have a more positive outlook on life. Carl Jung wisely noted, "The word happiness would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness." By acknowledging and being grateful for our full spectrum of experiences, we find a deeper, more authentic form of happiness. So, let's make gratitude a cornerstone of our daily lives. Celebrate small victories, cherish moments of connection, and find joy in simple pleasures. By focusing on what we have rather than what we're missing, we can cultivate a sense of abundance and happiness that shines from within. Remember, it's not happiness that brings us gratitude, but gratitude that brings us happiness. Let's fill our glasses half full, raise them high, and toast to the beauty of gratitude in our lives. Cheers to finding the silver lining, even on the cloudiest of days. 7. Focusing on personal excellence. The Stoics had a profound understanding of personal excellence, emphasizing that virtue, or excellence, is the highest good. Their philosophy teaches that everything we do should aim towards living a virtuous life. Marcus Aurelius exemplified this pursuit, famously advising, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This powerful statement encapsulates the essence of personal excellence, embodying the values we admire and striving to live by them every day. Seneca emphasized self-improvement and continuous learning, advocating for a life aligned with nature and reason. He believed that true excellence comes from within, reflected in our actions and choices. Epictetus focused on personal responsibility, teaching that our reactions, emotions, and will are within our control, and mastering them is key to living a life of virtue. But what does focusing on personal excellence look like in our day-to-day lives? It starts with setting personal standards based on our values and aspirations, not societal expectations or the achievements of others. It's about understanding who we are, recognizing our strengths and weaknesses, and consistently working towards improvement. Personal excellence also involves resilience. It's about how we respond to setbacks and failures, not just our successes. Aristotle said, "Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution." It represents the wise choice of many alternatives. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny. This means viewing challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, rather than seeing them as obstacles. Modern psychology supports this through the concept of a growth mindset. This mindset, championed by psychologist Carol Dweck, is the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. Embracing a growth mindset encourages us to face challenges, persist through setbacks, and see effort as a pathway to mastery. Living authentically is another key aspect of personal excellence. It's about being true to ourselves and our values, even when it's difficult. It means making choices that reflect who we are and who we aspire to be, and taking pride in our journey, including both the struggles and the triumphs. Practicing gratitude, as we discussed earlier, ties into personal excellence. By appreciating what we have and where we are on our journey, we foster a positive outlook that supports our growth and well-being. Gratitude helps us maintain focus on the progress we've made and the experiences that shape us. So, how do we integrate these principles into our daily lives? Start by setting clear, personal goals that align with your core values. Reflect regularly on your progress and areas for improvement. Embrace challenges as learning experiences, and practice resilience by viewing setbacks as temporary and solvable. Cultivate a growth mindset by valuing effort and persistence over inherent talent. Additionally, live authentically by staying true to your values, even when it's challenging. Make decisions that reflect your true self, and take pride in the unique path you're forging. Express gratitude daily, acknowledging both the positive aspects of your life and the lessons learned from difficult experiences. Let's commit to focusing on personal excellence. Set your own standards, embrace your unique path, and take pride in your progress. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being proud of who you are and how you live. Celebrate your efforts, learn from your experiences, and always strive to be the best version of yourself. Together, let's make personal excellence not just a goal, but a way of life. 8. Letting go of others' opinions. In today's world, social media often dictates our self-worth through likes, follows, and comments. It's easy to fall into the trap of valuing ourselves based on others' opinions. But here's a liberating truth. Your worth isn't based on external validation. It's about being true to yourself, embracing your authenticity, and living in alignment with your values. The Stoics, those ancient philosophers known for their timeless wisdom, had a lot to say about this. They taught that our inner peace and freedom come from focusing on what's within our control, our actions, thoughts, and integrity, not the fluctuating opinions of others. Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, "I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinions of others." This observation highlights the paradox many of us live with, valuing others' judgments over our own self-assessment. Seneca echoed this sentiment, emphasizing the importance of living a life true to oneself, not shaped by the expectations or approval of others. He believed that true contentment comes from within, from living a life congruent with our principles and values. Epictetus taught that worrying about others' opinions is outside our control and therefore not worth our energy. He encouraged focusing instead on our actions and living virtuously, as that's where our true power lies. So, how can we start caring less about what others think and more about being true to ourselves? First, recognize that you are the author of your life story. You have the power to define your worth, not society, not your social media followers, nor the people around you. Ground your self-esteem in who you are, the values you stand for, the kindness you spread, and the effort you put into being your best self. Second, practice self-reflection. Ask yourself, whose life am I living? Am I making choices based on my desires, or am I trying to fit into someone else's mold? Reflecting on these questions can help realign your actions with your true self. Third, embrace vulnerability. Being true to yourself means being open about your flaws, understanding that perfection is an illusion. It's okay to be a work in progress, making mistakes and learning from them. This authenticity attracts the right people into your life, those who appreciate the real you. Moreover, remember Aristotle's concept of the golden mean, which is about finding balance in life. When it comes to others' opinions, it's about balancing considering constructive feedback while maintaining your autonomy and self-worth. Incorporating a Stoic mindset into our lives means understanding that our worth is determined by our actions and our commitment to living a meaningful life, not by external accolades or approval. Building a strong inner fortress that remains unshaken by the fleeting opinions of others is key. Commit to valuing yourself for who you truly are, not for the likes, follows, or approval you receive. Be courageous in your authenticity, living a life that resonates with your deepest truths. Your worth is inherent and unique. By being true to yourself, you shine your light in the most genuine way possible. Let's not just navigate life, but thrive in it, with the confidence that comes from knowing we are living authentically, aligned with our values, and true to ourselves. 9. Embracing change. Accepting change isn't just necessary, it's vital for our growth and happiness. In life, the only constant is change. Learning to go with the flow and embrace life's inevitable shifts transforms navigating them from daunting to adventurous. The Stoics, renowned for their wisdom, held a profoundly healthy perspective on change. They viewed it as a natural part of the universe's rhythm. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs?" This acceptance of change as intrinsic to life helps us grasp that each change, whether perceived as positive or negative, has its place in our personal narrative. Seneca cautioned against becoming too attached to current circumstances, as they are bound to evolve. He urged flexibility and understanding that change isn't merely a part of life, but a necessary element for personal development and happiness. Epictetus taught the distinction between what we can control and what we cannot. He emphasized that while external events are beyond our control, our attitudes towards them are within our power. This mindset empowers us to focus on our responses, discover growth opportunities within change, and move forward with resilience. How can we cultivate greater acceptance of change? Firstly, by acknowledging its inevitability as a natural order. Everything, from seasons to relationships and even our own selves, is in constant flux. Embracing change is embracing life itself. Secondly, through mindfulness. Being present allows us to appreciate current experiences without clinging to them, fostering acceptance when they evolve or conclude. Thirdly, by seeking lessons in change. Every life shift, no matter how challenging, offers opportunities for learning and personal growth. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we can inquire, "What can I learn from this?" This shift in perspective turns challenges into stepping stones for development, aligning with Aristotle's belief that pursuing virtue leads to happiness. Adaptability, part of virtue, involves navigating life's changes with grace and wisdom, finding balance amid life's flux. Modern psychology aligns with this Stoic view, advocating that viewing change as opportunity rather than threat reduces stress and enhances resilience. Accepting change means not just enduring it but welcoming it as a natural, enriching part of our journey. By embracing change, we open ourselves to new experiences, growth, and the unfolding of our unique paths. Remember, going with the flow isn't about passivity. It's about actively engaging with life's dynamic complexity. Let's navigate the currents of change with courage, grace, and a heart open to the endless possibilities it brings. 10. Practicing compassion and empathy. In a world full of diverse experiences and perspectives, it's crucial to remember that we're all navigating the complex journey of life together. By fostering an understanding and caring attitude towards others, we contribute to making the world a kinder, more loving place. The Stoics, those ancient philosophers who continue to enlighten us with their timeless wisdom, placed great importance on the virtues of compassion and empathy. They believed in the interconnectedness of all humans and taught that kindness and understanding towards others are essential aspects of living a virtuous life. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, reminded us that human beings are social creatures by nature, meant to live in harmony and cooperation with one another. He said, "What brings no benefit to the hive brings none to the bee." This beautifully illustrates the idea that our well-being is intrinsically linked to the well-being of others. Seneca emphasized the importance of treating others with kindness and generosity. He argued that compassion is a natural human instinct and that by helping others, we also help ourselves. In his writings, Seneca encourages us to extend our empathy even to those who have wronged us, understanding that they too are acting out of their own struggles and limitations. Epictetus taught that we should strive to understand others' perspectives, recognizing that everyone has their reasons for their actions. This doesn't mean condoning harmful behavior, but rather approaching others with a mindset of empathy, seeking to understand their experiences and viewpoints. So, how can we practice compassion and empathy in our daily lives? It starts with listening, truly listening, to the stories, experiences, and feelings of those around us. It's about putting ourselves in their shoes, imagining their struggles, their joys, their fears, and their hopes. This act of understanding can bridge the gap between us, fostering a sense of connection and shared humanity. Another way to cultivate compassion and empathy is through acts of kindness, no matter how small. A smile, a kind word, a listening ear. These can all make a significant difference in someone's day. By being present and attentive to others, we signal that they matter, that their feelings and experiences are valid and important. Practicing compassion and empathy also means being there for others in times of need, offering support and understanding without judgment. It's about recognizing the value and dignity of every person, regardless of our differences. The ancient philosopher Aristotle spoke about the importance of friendship and the role of empathy in building strong, meaningful relationships. He believed that true friends not only share in each other's joys, but also in their sorrows, supporting each other with empathy and understanding. Modern psychology supports the Stoic emphasis on compassion and empathy, showing that these virtues not only enhance our relationships, but also our own emotional well-being. By caring for others, we foster a sense of belonging, purpose, and happiness in our own lives. Let's remind ourselves that behind every face is a story, behind every action is a reason, and that by understanding and caring for each other, we make the world a kinder, gentler place. In doing so, we not only enrich the lives of those around us, but also find deeper fulfillment and joy in our own lives. Together, let's spread kindness like confetti, creating ripples that transform the world, one act of empathy at a time. Embrace the Stoic wisdom that calls for compassion and empathy as the bedrock of a virtuous life. Remember, it's in our shared humanity that we find the strength to build a better world. By living with kindness and understanding, we honor the interconnectedness of all people and contribute to a brighter, more compassionate future. 11. Reflecting and reviewing regularly. In the fast-paced world we live in, it's crucial to take meaningful pauses to look back on our actions, thoughts, and the paths we've tread. This practice is about growth, introspection, and aligning our lives with our deepest values. In a world that's always rushing forward, reflection is our anchor, ensuring we're not just being swept away, but are sailing in the direction that's true to us. The Stoics, with their profound insights into human nature, placed immense value on the practice of reflection. Marcus Aurelius, in his personal writings, which we now treasure as meditations, offered a model of this practice. He didn't just rule an empire. He took the time to examine his life, his decisions, and his moral compass through writing. He saw this reflection as essential to living a life of virtue and purpose. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, he wrote, reminding us that our internal dialogue shapes our external reality. Seneca recommended regular self-assessment as a way to foster self-improvement and wisdom. He likened life to a play, suggesting that we periodically review our roles and performances. Are we acting in harmony with the character we wish to embody? Are our actions reflective of the script we value, the script of our lives? Epictetus encouraged his students to end each day with a review of their actions and attitudes. This wasn't about self-criticism, but about self-awareness and growth. He urged us to ask ourselves, what did I do well? What did I do wrong? What duties left undone? Through such questions, we can steer our lives more consciously, making adjustments that bring us closer to our ideals. But how do we incorporate this Stoic practice of reflection and review into our modern lives? First, by making it a habit. Dedicate a few minutes each day, perhaps before bedtime, to reflect on your day. What were your victories? Where did you face challenges? How did you respond? This practice can start as a mental exercise, but writing it down can enhance its benefits, giving you a tangible record of your journey. Second, use reflection as a tool for gratitude. In reviewing your day, also take note of the moments, no matter how small, that brought you joy or gratitude. This balances our natural tendency to focus on the negative, cultivating a more positive outlook on life. Third, approach this practice with kindness and compassion towards yourself. Reflection is not about berating yourself for mistakes, but about recognizing them as opportunities for learning and growth. Be as understanding and supportive to yourself as you would be to a dear friend. Aristotle spoke about the importance of living a reflective life. He believed that true wisdom comes from understanding ourselves, our actions, and our place in the world. This reflection is the essence of living an examined life, one that's in accordance with virtue and excellence. In modern psychology, the benefits of regular reflection are well documented, showing improvements in mental health, clarity of purpose, and personal growth. Reflecting on our experiences helps us process emotions, learn from our actions, and make more informed decisions moving forward. Let's commit to this practice of reflecting and reviewing regularly. Let it be our guidepost, ensuring that we're not just passively experiencing life, but actively shaping it according to our values. By taking the time to look back, we gain the insight needed to move forward, more aligned, more aware, and more in tune with the essence of who we are and who we aspire to be. Let's cherish this journey of introspection, for it is in knowing ourselves that we find the path to true fulfillment and joy. Each of these lessons from Stoicism isn't just ancient wisdom. They're life hacks that can help us deal with stress, make better decisions, and find peace in chaos. Remember, it's not the challenges along the way that define us, but the strength we find in facing them, the wisdom we gather, and the compassion we share. Each step, each reflection, each act of kindness is a brushstroke in the masterpiece that is your life. So let's not just exist. Let's live vibrantly, purposefully, authentically. As we part ways today, I encourage you not to let the inspiration end here. On the screen, you'll find a playlist that's a treasure trove of wisdom, stories, and strategies to help you navigate life's twists and turns with grace and resilience. Click on it, dive deeper, and continue to sculpt the most authentic version of yourself. Together, let's keep growing, keep reflecting, and keep embracing the beautiful complexity of life. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Until we meet again, remember to live not just for the moment but for the cause of being your most genuine self. Take care, and see you on the next step of our journey.